Feel the legs pushing up on the stairs. I'm feeling it. Feel the high that you get from the line. If you feel the rage of hell in the sky.
So, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man showrunner, Mr. Jeffrey T, defends show and said, give it a chance. I've heard that so many years when I was doing the YouTube. Give it a chance. Give it a chance. Give it a chance. All right, fool. I'm going to give it a chance, all right. The show's coming out on the 29th, believe it, right? So I will review the first 2 episodes, and I will put it on here as what I do best. But let me say, chance or not, garbage is garbage. Garbage is garbage, and I will grade it what it is. But let's read what he says, and then we're gonna dissect what he says, and then we'll make it quick. We wanted to set the show apart from the other Spider-Man animated shows. Which one we're talking about? Because the last 2, okay, I agree with you. Those were garbage. Okay, except Ultimate Spider-Man animation, I did enjoy that. I thought the animation was very good. It just was very, the show was very too much of a Deadpool-like. Regardless of how you feel about the show, you have to, okay, that's a bad typo. There's nothing that looks like it. Excuse me, we'll just take some words out. There's no Spider-Man that looks like our Spider-Man. Of course not. That Spider-Man looks like it came out of a CGI terrible factory. It looks like it was trying to be Spider-Man into the verse, and it came out Spider-Man not versed. So I just want to put that out there, ladies and gentlemen. So I think it's important to have one that's ours. Okay, that's totally understandable, and I totally understand that because the rumor is this was supposed to be set in the MCU, which I didn't like that anyway. I'm not a big fan of shows anyway. I'll go back to this in a minute. Of shows being set in the same continuity, because this is what DC's doing with their show with Creature Commandos. I thought Creature Commandos alone by its own, not connected, would have done way lot better. Because again, when you try to connect things together, there's certain laws you made, there's certain rules you have to follow, and there's certain things you have to do, and you can't go about it. Like for example, what Creature Commandos set up, they have to follow suit, or vice versa. And that sometimes handcuffed the show. The reason that the Arrowverse was so successful is because they didn't follow the rules of the DCEU. Thank God they didn't, because if they did, that universe would have been ended a whole lot faster than what we thought. Excuse me. I think it's important to have one that's ours. Cool. And that feels unique. That's fine. And very much of its own thing. Fine. So we really want to find something that sets us apart from everything else. Cool. That's fine. And kind of drives audience towards us. We'll see. So if you see our Spider-Man in the lineup, you're like, that's your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Oh, I see what he did there. I don't like that. Anyway, he goes on. I think our style grows on you. Could be. Trying to price grew on me. So I would say give it a chance. There's that word again. Give it a chance. Give it a chance. All right, we'll see. I know there were a lot of intentional thoughts about how it looked in the 2-minute teaser. Look, the looking is one aspect of it. The race swapping is another motherfucking aspect. And it's saying, I'm just reading the article right here. Spider-Man, the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man, season 2 and 3 officially in the works. Now, 2 is in the works, but just because you see 3 doesn't mean it's all these numbers. If Spider-Man, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man does not have the numbers right now, then season 2 will be its last. What they're going to do is break it up in parts. I'm going to explain that once the show come out, and then, just don't be fooled. 3 may not happen. X-Men 97 will happen, but this may not happen. So I think our style grows on you. So I would say give it a chance. Like I know there were a lot of thoughts on how it looked in the 2-minute teaser, but I'll say the teaser is a super cut up. Here's my thing. If that's what you gave us, I'm not impressed, because a teaser trailer is supposed to get us pumped for it. You should have gave us something that was good from jump start. Don't give us a teaser trailer and say, "Oh, fans are going to love it." No, the best thing you should have done is put all your eggs out, all your chips out, because what's going to happen is we can be invested into it. I wasn't really invested into that trailer, and again, race swapping played a big factor into nobody likes race swapping, and again, Norman Osborn, nah. And I'm not a big fan of Norman Osborn giving Peter Parker the suit anyway. I just don't like it. But I'll also say the teaser is a super cut. Once the show comes out, you'll see those scenes they'll play in the way that they play in the trailer. I believe the dude is a little tone deaf. We ain't got a problem with the well, some people do. The animation is a problem to a certain extent, but the race swapping, the having Norman Osborn giving out the suit, that's the other problem. Again, myself included, I'm a Spider-Man fan. I have never, and I mean ever, liked Norman Osborn know his identity. I think it's the worst thing they have ever done in comic history. That's the worst thing you could do. It's one thing for Tony to know. It's one thing for Aunt May to know. It's one thing for Mary Jane to know. It's one thing for Harry to know. But Norman Osborn is the worst person to ever know that because they just have too much history in comic. That's the worst person to know. I'd rather have the Kingpin know than Norman Osborn. Okay? Because Kingpin can use that as a leverage. Norman is so psychotic and mentally, it's go read the comics. Go read the comics. So just give it a shot, watch it, and it'll grow on you. If it doesn't, that's fine too. I love our look, and I think everyone else will give it a shot. Will do as well. So what's going on with this? So let me tell you what's going on. They know, like Stevie Wonder, blind ass know, this show is dead on arrival. Disney Plus numbers have not been good. Let me say this right now. This show has to get the same reception as X-Men 97, to even be a passable success. What's going to happen, and I'll be honest with you, the reason that X-Men 97 did so well is because it won everybody over. Everybody. From kids to adults to teens. This show will not win everybody over. The race swapping is a factor. The Norman Osborn knowing that's another factor. The comic book fans do not like that. I don't like that. I never liked that in the comics. And I know other people that don't. There's a lot of factors play into this. The race swapping is a big one. And the animation does play in a factor too. It does look kind of clunky. But again, I'll give it a chance because again, there's nothing else coming out right now until Visible come out. And once that show comes out, this show's dead on the raw to me. I don't give a fuck. Just sorry. But I feel for this man because you can tell this man's trying to promote his show. It's like, oh yeah, if you don't like it, that's fine too. It used to be like, hey, those haters, they don't like it. Now they got to change their rhetoric. Now they got to change their wording now because again, they can't piss off fan base, especially people who are Disney Plus because they're paying for that. That's why I love streaming and I hate it at the same time. I love it because you have to bow down. You have to give us what we want. If you don't give us what we want, we're not gonna watch it. Look at Star Wars. Star Wars is a dead brand right now because fans have been tired of the bullshit, and Kathleen Kennedy keeps doubling down on her stuff. And we're like, all right, you know what? Fuck Ahsoka, fuck Obi-Wan, fuck a Vader. We ain't doing it. And that's what's going on with Disney Star Wars right now. And that's all Kathleen Kennedy's fault. We're not hearing the fans' criticism and hearing the right criticism. But you want to give the fans the acolytes. Nobody asked for that. Nobody cared for that. And that's what you got. This is the same thing with this. Nobody asked you to race swap Norman Osborn, but you did. Nobody asked you to go back to do another Spider-Man show in high school. That's why I've said it before. Stop doing Peter Parker in high school. You've done it enough. We have films already. Enough of that. From Amazing to the new ones. Let's focus him in college. The new film that's coming out, he's going to be in college. Tom Holland's going to be in college. So let's focus him on college. And again, that's their fault. And I think they realize that too, because I think the next Spider-Man show, he will be in college. He will definitely be in college. And I'm going to talk more about that in another video, why Spider-Man, the next animated show or whatever show, should be in college. That's just my opinion on it. But anyway, guys, this is my thoughts on the article. I don't really have that much to say on it. Just Just like he says, give it a chance. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Ah.